Hello everyone, welcome back to Great Ace Tony. How is everyone? I hope you all are doing well. Today, the song student screen is done by Weedy. Check them out. Link in description below. And let's get back to my Ace Tony. I actually used Whatnot recently to buy some avatar cards. Magic avatar cards. And they came in the mail. I don't have much more to add to that, but my live stream eBay got me a bit. I didn't spend too much. I was like, I kept like, you know, like if it goes over a certain amount, I'm definitely dropping off. But you know, it's fun to bet live, like an auction. Let's just drop it off. Allow me to remind you of your little claim. Towards Jinguku left a trip some 2 hours ago. Duh! That's what I said. Sadly, that is why I clumsy lie. You see, there's something in this room that quite clearly contradicts it. What? Ah, yes, of course. I see you noticed it too, Makoto, but then please take the lead. What is in this cabin but... Oh, great, we don't have to go backwards. We can just go forward. Now the clues are here of this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I would say, you must not merely look, but observe, and the answers become clear. So, press me. I think I can manage that. Take that! Oh, look at him go! Perhaps he should have cleared that glass away? How curious that I shouldn't have melted despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. Ah! It would appear that the man was in this very cabin 2 minutes before arrival. With this well-shielded glass in hand, do you mind have refreshment shown? One might conclude that someone informed him of our building. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganoff? But why would show one from us? Before we consider that question, want me to confirm one small matter. Will I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins of the SS Goose are the same ones in which you and Mr. Goku were accommodated on your voyage from Japan? Ah, that's right, they are. I was at the cabin next door, and Shinchuru was, yes, 50 days of his very cabin during our voyage, as I suspected, for you see. There's traces in this cabin of a dark secret that Mr. Jinjuku tried to hide. Traces? What traces? I know nothing about this. Now, I'm used to you, yes, Mr. Stroganoff. Mr. Chumps, what are you trying to get at? As I said, there are traces of the cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place, which I'm quite sure won't skip your nose. The sign! We tried to examine that earlier. Something out of place here? That is the key to this, Makoto, but remnants of dark deeds that took place here are being maxed by something quite incongruous. I must say, I didn't foresee ever doing this dance of deduction with you again, Makoto. No, quite. But life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we all know. Now then, let's see if I can uncover the truth here. Yes, you have a flow, my dear fellow. Take that! Oh, is he? Oh yeah, look at him go tap dancing. We lose the passage of his frame here, but obviously out of place. But wave it hang crooked on the wall as if it were put up in a hurry. Yes, as I'm sure you well already concluded. That frame was originally over here, the shape and size are a perfect match. Duh! You're right! When did that frame move? Hardly the observant of crewman, are you, Mr. Stroganoff? I don't think your cabin is quite justified in having his reservations by your ability. Ah! Oh dear, but must have weird. I mean, that would touch anyone's nose. So, Miss Makoto, but why don't you lift that frame off the wall? That looks like a bullet hole. What? Who's been shooting walls? I see the picture has been removed. Clearly, the careful occupant of this room has already disposed of it. Now then, Mr. Stroganoff. Ah! I have a destructive question that you attempted to shield, said Occupant. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I lie to protect Eastern Stranger? Ah, so we talk about the same man. I see. Good. Ah! We technically never saw say his nationality. But we could go to the bottom and visit Norton on him because there's something very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying for a man. Yes, you've been told to keep his protest as clearly shown by... I really don't know how to approach this one, Shums. My dear Moktoba, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from... Okay.
Take that.
Got money. So it's too obvious for words. Quite. But a useful language of the world. Money! Ah. Now we're each of the Eastern Fellow in question. It's Shinjuru Gengoku, yes? Ah! So, I presume you realize what this means. But it clearly sounds like a crime has been committed in this cabin. Where are you going, sir? You find yourself accused of being an accomplice. But I believe you know Mr. Stroganoff. But you know where Mr. Genjuku is hiding at this precise moment of time. Oh, it's always made Kotoba. A massive deduction. The fertile glance is your unfiring ally. Yes, I think you're onto something there, chums. You found the clink in this ugly fella's armor. We only need to follow a man's glaze to know where his prey is lying. The simple flick of the pupils, a momentary delay blink. Nothing else escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceivable. You can hardly call this barely perceivable, chums. The man turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you describe as a futile glance, is it? It's almost too obvious. Well, I shall let you tapping choose your side, my dear fellow.
Take that.
You turned immediately to look at this large trunk, didn't you? Duh! But truth is, Shinjuku was unable to escape from the ship in time, and is at this very moment doing his best to drive his breath inside this trunk. If he still has a breath to take, I fear he might be wanting dangerously slow on air. Huh? I'm actually did count us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. I figure it'd be in everyone's best interest for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. But how can we? Are you forgetting about the combination lock? We don't even have a 7-digit code. The combination lock can be opened from the inside of the trunk. Therefore, there must be some arrangement for someone to open it after our departure. Codes. In short, before Jijuku hid himself inside the trunk, he must have told someone the 7-digit number of the lock. As I'm sure you can phone Mr. Stroganoff. No, I know nothing about the combination code. I love that, like, slow tone of him. Don't even mess with my good seaman. Huh? Now, Mikotoba, will you do the honors and open the trunk? How do you expect me? It's a 7-digit number. Remember, quickly now, we have a little time. Five, 4, 0, 1. Wait, hold on. 0, 1, 3, 2, 5.
Take that.
Oh, I messed up. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm silly. I had to do it with those. No, I was looking at the right place. I was just doing it and not. I was not being smart about it.
Take that.
There we go. See, yeah, I have the right numbers. I was just not doing it correctly. But I did. It opened. You had to matter, didn't you? I'm surprised he was able to fit himself in the trunk. Well, Eugene, you found me now. Sure. I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know. But you're not entirely unsurprised, I take it. Nope, not. No, quiet. I just wish it was some other way. Well, are you ever going to introduce me? Your petition precedes you, Mr. Sholmes. I read stories of your many exploits. Excuse my minutes, Sholmes. This is Mr. Jikoku, my old friend and traveling companion. The devil is in the details, Mick Kotoba. I meant to say, your old friend and traveling companion, who made the coward decision to flee the country without war to anyone when things turned sour. I see my attention precedes me as well. What an honor. Well, sure. Are you going to explain all this? You know it by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, on the night before I arrived in Britain, an attempt was made on my life here on this ship. But Reaper for Bailey? Yes, I have heard since. Because you were once prosecutor of Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago now, mind you. And I had no idea at the time what a dangerous individual he was. Anyways, when we arrived in London to find for some nonsense was postponed until goodness knows when, it became all too apparent to me that I might very well be talking to again. So you decided to flee the capital without saying a word to me about it? I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now that I really ought to have confided in you. It's somewhat surprising, I must say. What is? Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this just happened to be available. So, says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. Well, I don't care for your opinion. I mean, I guess that's fair. You can care or not care about anyone's opinion. The cabin did just happen to be available, so I purchased a ticket, and I'm here now. I just see for myself the obvious remnants that incident in this cabin. You already purchased your return ticket before we even docked over, had you? To prevent anyone else taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it? Yuji, I've nothing to say to you. So he's just not talking. Well, in a mere 5 minutes, the ship set off to its onward voyage. Not to make Poe again to Italy. I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once. You have no jurisdiction over my movements. Well, we have this, sure. Take it. What is it? A subpoena for Old Bailey. You are a man of the law. You know the ramifications of ignoring a document like this from the British coast would mean. You came prepared then? You gotta come prepared. That'd be silly not to. Come on, let's go. One moment. What is it, Sholmes? In summons to Jinjuku's trunk. I found this rather fascinating trinket. What is that, Shinjo? I can't help you there, I'm afraid. Some small component from something. But what? I have no idea. But the look of his face, I think he genuinely doesn't know. Well, let's pocket it as a small souvenir of a brief sojourn in France. Well, young Naruto, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. The rest will be on your choice of you and your assistant. Customer Soki, I know I know you won't lie, but there's still no doubt, but you're holding something back. You know more than you're saying. During the past 4 months, while this code was a joke, all possible efforts were expended. But sadly, Mr. Jin Goku's whereabouts cannot be assured. We must accept the unfortunate conclusion that Reaper has already done the deed. But it's no sense wasting any more time, any more of the code's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate vote. No, the trial can't end now. You're a Japanese man, Yusuke. You should know when to lay down your sword. And you should know enough to pursue when the battle's won. Ooh, accident skip. Because always presented with all the evidence and all the relevant testimony, and there's only one conclusion: that the accused is guilty, and all relevant testimony from it. But it's still a crucial witness from who has yet to hold a secret role of testimony. In that case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel. Yes, my lord. Tomorrow, if possible. The witness is already on his way and scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Who on earth is this crucial witness? Jingoku, they may allegedly know above Reaper. Judge Jingoku, you found him? But the investigation of every policing resource in the capital suggests that Shinjuku is already dead. How in the god name did you find the man? He was located in France during recents of the Pope Denmark, thanks to one of Mr. Sherlock Holmes' famous deductions. Sherlock Holmes? Inspector Gregson was almost certainly met with Mr. Jin Goku on the night of his death. Along with Prosecutor Sogi, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. Which means that Shinjuku Goku is the sole witness who can clearly testify what happened aboard the SS Goose on October 31st. Well, it would appear that it's too soon to move to an objection at this point. The prosecution concurs, but court must hear Mr. Goku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. Man, this seems so disappointed about this. In that case, I hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Court will reconvene at the same hour tomorrow. Actually, can't look into this. So if I... Okay. But it fits. Perfect fit. I knew it. Okay. No objections from your side? No, my lord. No objections, my lord. We live to find our day by the skin of our teeth. Is it typically how that goes? Typically people don't, you know, in these games, get by in court by anything by the skin of their teeth. It's like, I don't remember, like, another investigation day in this, like, in the final leg. Well, I spent the whole proceedings sending a camera down the courtroom, but outside the Bailey, when Londoners knew nothing of the secret trial event, it was a typical still night. And then at a little past 8 o'clock that evening, Mr. Jones and his partner returned to Baker Street. We return, my dear fellows. Welcome back to Britain, and thank you for your timely help. Think nothing of it. I believe you had even more wearing day than October and I, no? You could say that. We're on the brink of defeating Koyo. So this prosecutor Sogi had you on the ropes, did he? And he's your best friend, you say? Well, he's not really the man I knew in Japan anymore. Cosmos changed. Oh, Mr. Naruto. I mean, it's incredible to think that he's even entertained the idea of acting as the Reaper's assassin. But nevertheless, you must introduce me. After all I met the young man in the copes. That's fair. Well, when this all started almost a year ago now. Mr. Trump still has to tell us the truth about what really happened back then. About the motivation of what he himself described as the great detective's lie. Never, I must say, it's quite a journey all the way to France. It is a narrow country, Mr. Sholmes. So what's the news of Judge Goku? Well, we took him to Scotland Yard, but investigating detectives there had a lot of questions for the man. Poor Professor McToba, it must be quite a shock for him. Oh yes, I picked up this telegram at the telegram office on the way back home. What is it? Surely you haven't forgotten already. I put upon you for the mail yesterday. Put upon me, Shumps. I had to fill out your telegram to Japan and fill the bill as well. Yeah, we'll put our way. Well, it's so urgentful, Mr. Shumps. Such matters can wait too late. I'm far too hungry for an involved conversation at present. Well, that's good news because supper is ready, everyone. Ah, well, if he says, if I was non-wise, I would think the trial will always won. Wolf beef, kipper stew, steak, and kidney pie. Yorkshire pudding. Tomorrow could be a very long day, so eat up! In that case, I think I see myself just here. The place to be the only one set with a helping of pheasant as well. What's all holy? Not though. Huh? One? Ever not? Are we in set places this evening? Yes, that place is for Susie's daddy. For me? That's why I made it especially for you, Professor Mickey. I see. Well, it was terribly kind for you. It's a shame, Willie. What do you mean? Well, every moment I believed it. But Susie and I were half sisters, I mean. Oh! Well, she knows so. We can have the talk. Alice, do you mean? Yeah, I know now. Overheard yesterday. I secretly listened to the conversation you had after I tricked you on to thinking I left. What? What? We got a little more explanation to do. The misunderstanding arose because of our autopsy report from 10 years ago. But actually, it turned out that neither Dr. Wilson nor Professor McCobb or Iris' father. Yes, about Iris. You know, I know. You can't tell me of a moment. Oh, Iris. The present, by the way, of an apology. I'm sorry for eavesdropping. Oh no, that's quite alright. I mean, any child would be curious about that, you know? Then why don't I get an apologetic pheasant? So, just who is Iris' father? I suppose that's something we'll be finding out today. The servant was dying, while large pheasant-less plates are still piping hot. A fine idea, chums. It all looks absolutely delicious. Eat as much as you like, there's always seconds. This could be our last chance to ask some questions before tomorrow's trial. About that telegram for Japan and about Cosmo. Can I let this opportunity slip away? Is this gonna be like the only investigating time we have? Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? Surely is abundantly clear. But I was not brewing over my hotel bugs with refused to share his pheasant with me. Nevertheless, I feel the need to withdraw from the social circle for a while and look on with hungry eyes. Sorry, Holly, but I cooked the pheasant especially for Susie's daddy. Even though I played the role of father to you for far longer. Mr. Sholmes, can I discuss some things with you? Certainly, my dear friend. I found myself quite in the mood for a spell of conversation. No doubt, you're hungry to learn more of my deep love of the game. I could probably contain my curiosity on that one. You don't need to look at me in that fashion. What fashion? Fashion for info. It seems that before we discuss the pheasant, we have, well, pheasant matters. Yes! They on pheasant. So, what is in the telegram you received back from Japan then? Ah, this. Figment lucky stars to arrive on time. Record found as indicated. Duplicate follows. K. Asoki, A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson. What's for names? We come across that same list before. We came up with our unforgivable case last spring. Yep. Find a case of last game. What appeared to be a simple case of activating mode turned out to be a maxing of monumental integrity. A plot involved for the sale of British government secrets to foreign states. Exposing the means by which those secrets were being leaked, we decipher a fragment of a message. Asogi, K. Asoki, A. Shin, T. Gregson, and J. Wilson. Well, we didn't make the names out until the case is over. Now did we get to the bottom of the map? All we knew was the information had been sent by someone in the British government to someone in Japan. So why are the names coming up again now? Yes, where did the sender of your telegram discover them, Mr. Sholmes? I have a message I had while yesterday. Let me read to you. Enter Judge Goku's office undetected and investigate telegram records. Expect to find communications from Britain Day 1 year ago. A list of phone names needed by tomorrow, not a hope. I sent it to a detective I know who specializes in clandestine Mitch. Oh, so you always suspected Goku of the names. As she acts, expected Hunt's son not got time to take such an onerous tax fee. In my name? I wonder what goose he opt for this time. My dear fellas, it's a matter of great urgency, you understand. Anyway, the list of names will find Shuro's office as Sholmes predicted. So you mean the mysterious collection of names that was sent from Britain to Japan was? And sent to Judge Jinjoku, he was the intended recipient. I don't believe it. But that doesn't answer the question of what the list of names actually signifies. I did form a hypothesis about that. Without a trail of evidence, I couldn't possibly have showed it. Mr. Sholmes looks dead serious for once. Oh right, we can't talk about hypothesis? But he said he can't show without evidence. But tragedy that I had to go through on the SS Brewer. It was all for nothing, Cosmo wasn't there at all. We were completely taken back, but lied to us. You great detectives lied. I take no pleasure in deceiving you. However, at the time, All concerned me was preserving the young man's stereotype from taking place. Whatever the cost. What? I capitalized on the events that transpired to see that he was sent back to Japan. His remains, you mean? Precisely, Miss Sato. And then I made sure that someone else was sent to Britain in his stead. Oh, you mean... The arrangement between our two countries was already in place. One university student loan and one judicial assistant to be accompanied on a study tour. No, it was. But I wished someone else to fill in the place originally intended for Mr. Sogi. I was successfully preventing the man from arriving on our shows for several years at least. Wait, do you mean to say that it was all in aid of stopping Cosmo to come into Britain? That's why you... Think back, Mr. Nato. Was there not someone who quite casually urged you to continue the voyage to England? The terms of the study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. It's all a setup, and in the light of Mr. Soki's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. My dear fellas, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. And all you require is one loan, and the study tour can continue, right? But there's no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Chums. We don't know all laws. The voyage to London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourself another suitable loan. So, you manipulating me? However, remarked on the extraordinary length to which friendship would drive a man. It's quite shown, but you were wise to the challenge for your late friend. I don't believe it. Believe it. But if that was all contrived, I mean, what happened was treated by the authorities as murder. A woman was mistakenly listed as the perpetrator. What would you suppose became of him? Naturally, I didn't allow the misapparition to have any serious ramifications. I subsequently explained everything and insisted but unfortunately so in finding the phone reference she sought. I seem to remember in Sato and I had some rather strong words for her. Well, she was certainly not devoid of all guilt. She deserved every word, I'm sure. I mean, she did try to cover up a murder, even though she did commit murder. I wonder if she made it to America then. America! Fuck yeah! Gonna save the motherfucking planet. I'm afraid I simply can't comprehend it. Why will you go to such lengths, Mr. Sholmes? Why were you so determined to stop Cosmo-sama from wishing Britain? The truth is, 12 months ago, there was always a very tangible omen of an impending tragedy, you see. Oh? An omen that this very moment of time was close at hand. An omen of all tragic events that already existed a year ago is close at hand. We need to find out exactly what Mr. Chom knows. Beast was no room for doubt with your instructions of his telegram, Mr. Chomps. You were very clear that it was Judge Koku's office that should be so. He also knew that where the list of names would be found. K. Sogi, A. Shen, T. Gregerson, J. Wilson. But we only learned these phone names just 6 months ago now. And only because they appear as part of the top secret government communications for a leak. That's true, yes. But at the time, you were unaware of the background. You see, both phone names were wired to Japan. Around 6 months before that, approximately this time last year, in fact, when you were both still in Japan. It really would be hypocritical on my part to approve others for accepting state secrets. Because after all, penetratingly eavesdropping communications between the British and Japanese governments. You perpetually doing excuse me, doing what? How? Mr. Sholmes is a criminal. Never mind the details. But you should know, no secret is safe from Holok Sholmes when he has designs on knowing it. Oh my, Mr. Sholmes. What a fabulous line. Yeah, 1 month after the list of phone names were wired to recipient Goku in Japan, Dr. J. H. Wilson was murdered. As soon as I learned of the incident, a hypothesis rapidly took place in my mind. As it turns out, I was partially correct and partially mistaken. Nevertheless, it was the beginning of all tragic events to follow. Mr. Sholmes, please, tell us what you know. Tell us about these phone names and the tragedy which were somehow connected. Yeah, give us the deeds on phone names. As I said, I learned of Dr. Wilson's murder in Japan. My mind immediately turned to those first names. Because you see, there's someone else on the list who I believe to be recently deceased. What? Who? Aishin was transcribed in Japanese script. And the actual fact is Miss Asa Chen. It's a familiar name to me. She was a professional killer, well known among London's unsavory classes. Oh, I see. But she had completely vanished from existence 7 months before Wilson's murder. So I came to a logical conclusion that she had herself been killed. And accordingly, I became fearful for the lives of the remaining 2 persons on the list. Case Isogi and T. Gregerson. Owing to our proximity, I decided to take measures to protect Gregerson and myself, but I determined it would be safest if the young Isogi would stay away from Britain. So that's why he went to such lengths to prevent his study tour from going on ahead. Exactly. So, you only knew who Cosmo was, Mr. Sholmes. Oh yes, Mr. Sholmes and I have exchanged correspondence for years. I will recount my many tales about Isogi to him in my letters, and the news of Dr. Wilson's death, of course. So, Dr. Wilson is dead, then? I didn't know, because we kept it from you. Oh, Iris, I knew he wasn't my dad, but still. That's very sad. I'm sorry, Iris. We knew the significance of a name, obviously, but we just couldn't bring ourselves to tell you. No. But what you just told us, Mr. Sholmes, this is a complete tie in the facts. There's one big hole in your hypothesis. A big hole, Mr. Naruto? Oh, yes, you mean about a solid chin, I presume. Well, of course. Exactly, she wasn't killed, was she? She was in Japan and posted as a visiting student under the name Jisbel Brett. Well, glad you keep it up, my dear fellow. Oh, great, we're keeping up with a great detective. But I became aware of that fact 2 days ago, and before the great Larwood Hotel. Ah! And upon hearing that song revolution, my hypothesis that our film surrounding those 4 names was completely turned topsy. What? Topsy? What do you mean when you say our hypothesis was turned topsy? We must ask the similar questions multiple times over. I believe that all 4 names on the list to be names of victims. However, I was mistaken. Very much so. As Sachin was the killer. You will have thought. So the telegram is the words of both victims and killers, isn't it? Indeed, it would appear that Mrs. Shen was dispatched from Britain as the sole intention of dispatching Dr. Wilson. Her visiting student stands being merely informed. Which would mean, of course, explain why no motive could be determined for her actions. So the real reason Dr. Wilson was killed by assassin is because he was the target of an assassination. And for long, with that knowledge, freshly consideration of his telegram puts the list in a very different perspective. What do you mean? Well, does it strike you, but is it no among the foe who subsequently became a visiting student? Wait, you mean? But of course, a name you know only too well. You mean Cosmo? Oh! He did say in court earlier today. Yes, on the 31st October, Company Inspector Gregerson to Don Coke in order to carry out a mission. And the mission was the assassination of a monk. Young Mr. Soki accepted the mission a year ago now. Surely not. In conclusion, this document is a contract of sorts. And total agreement, one might say, detailing an assassin exchange. Assassin exchange? How could Cosmo possibly have gone involved in something like that? Well, let's assume that we have two parties, each wishing to dispose of a distinct individual. Those two parties take a contract to swap the representative assassination dockets. What would be an assassin exchange? To begin with, the British assassin's death dispatched as a visiting student to Japan, which kills her target. And then the Japanese assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Japan in order to eliminate his target. It does sound like an exchange. Never find kind of exchange. But, what is the point? Don't forget now, the British assassin at least escaped conviction. Thanks to the diplomatic immunity afforded by consular jurisdiction. Oh yes. Such jurisdiction should be knowable under the terms of the new treaty between our two countries, so the fact that it was brought into place suggests innovation of the highest of levels. The highest of levels? Whereas most were two sides of the same code, linked by not a common motive, but a contractual agreement. As such, they apparently originally unrelated, and yet in truth, the assassins were complicit in a single devilish scheme. But dissociation of the safeguard of diplomatic immunity were, I believe, a motivation behind this plot. But wait a minute, Sholmes. If his telegrams were describing the exchange of assassins as youth suggestion, it would mean that the Japanese killer's target was never Shinjuku Goku at all. It would mean Soki's target was actually Inspector Gregerson. What? Cosmo was here for Gregerson? So Judge Goku wasn't the mob. Yes, that's exactly what it would mean. I hold myself responsible for failing to keep the Inspector safe. Mr. Sholmes. I told him my Merrifields and implored him to seek a transfer to an overseas position. Obviously, with a young pickpocket in tow. Oh yes, Gina. Come think of it, Inspector Gregerson did mention that to us at the Great Exhibition, but he transferred to Paris police to take Gina with him. But without informing me, he engaged in one last assignment, it seems. And sadly, it turned out to be his very last. This is too much to take in. Alright, everyone, that's quite enough of all the serious talk for one day. Isn't it, Holy? I mean, look at the time. Quite white hours. We conclude our preparations for tomorrow. What preparations? Well, I think I should make my way back to my hotel room now. This certainly has been a night to remember. It is a bit sour. I mean, I like the idea of you being my daddy. Because then Susie would be in my big system. I'm sorry, Oz. I know, Oz. I was thinking quite the same. Will you? But if someone like me would be woven, I would delight to become your system. What, Willie? Oh yes, without question. So you teach me all the ways. You know how to throw Luna on to the floor. Throw it on the ground. Yes, of course, it would be my pleasure. You don't have to agree quite so readily. Oh wait a minute. If Susie's giving my big system, could you become my big brother if you want? You know? I mean, yes, of course. You would have me. I'd gladly be your big brother. Well done, Artis. You always be mindful of feelings. I raised you so well. Ha ha ha! Because being sensitive is your strong suit, naturally. Well, I'm going to work extra hard for tomorrow now because it's for my big brother and sister. Well, this is all talk about preparing for tomorrow. Preparing what? Hee hee. You just have to wait and see. Oh. Good luck at court tomorrow. I'm expecting a stellar performance. I'll do my very best, of course. So the overnight break in the trial's proceedings became a critical turning point. Exposing new truth while posting new conundrums. A list of phonemes on the telegram at Judge J. Kuku's office, and the extraordinary assassination plot which my best friend had somehow become involved. Thus far I've been plunged into even greater darkness all of a sudden. But at the same time, I felt sure I'd see the light again soon. Because I was lucky enough to have powerful friendship, the most wonderful family in the world staying steadily behind me. Okay, so we're going back to trial next time. Cool. Bro, we are switching back to Master Duel. Get my login bonus. Okay. Let's flip a gold. Going false. Okay. I'm for effect. Oh yeah, I forgot, but just not count. Shit. Don't end. Oh, that's fun. I mean, might as well get out of the way. set. I mean, I could Super Volley, but I want him to get one more monster battlefield, stop the field. There we go. Okay. Draw. Okay. I mean, at the very least, we can't activate the face down card. This tone. Okay. This is all during my draw phase, though. Which is kind of crazy. I see. Okay. Start off with for both effects. I guess technically it doesn't matter what I add. So now dances effect. Banished. Activate goes effect. I mean, unless it's like a Naboo in hand. I was saying. Okay, I want to activate Unicorn Foes. draw. The yellow model's effect. Quad sheet. I'm gonna do this. You have to do unicorn as 3 and cross sheep as 1. Access code taco. And for effect, target unicorn. Okay. No, fuck. No, it's not strong enough. Extra home. Activate effect. I know that's not good enough of a play, but it's kind of all I have. Oh wow, that sucks. Hey, trying to lock away with my fusion! I know I just kind of lose at this point, to be honest. As this plays out, I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. Likely just in time for the Ash Blossom. But totally is getting 100% now. Look at that. 100% totally mount. I'm sad that I lost my... Ah, man. If only the access code talker could stay around. Well. I was trying to play Counter Fusion Summon Luna Lights. You know. That's only gonna get me, you know, so far. Okay. How? I mean, I'm gonna have to normal summon Godelium. Out of effect. Okay, the Ash Blossom. Oh, that's devastating. Okay, continue. Yeah, I need that Godelium to go off. Oh, yeah, no. I'm gonna get a suit food this. I want to just be nice and give this man one. Because there's no way I'm living this. I don't feel like a thing for Fiend Smith combo to just lose. That was too good. I don't think my opponent realized how good of an attribute. Well, I mean, obviously he does, because that's the one though. He has to be aware of I just dump Davis, man. Okay, you bell.
A bit avo, but it's working for them. Interesting. Yeah, you should be for lows. Also interesting for you doing the song the end phase. I could go Liam. Tribute. I mean, send. What will I technically do with you? Bitch. Add Polly. Perfumed on some. Several trick yos. Okay, so actually, I want to do this. Foes. Will this miss target if I think it might miss target if I do it the way I want to do it. So that, no matter what, this game is target, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. You got your bell? And it's just, it must be, you know what? Most people only want one, but hey. You got what you gotta do. You got something. You got a trigger here. Ah. That's just annoying. Well. Perfect. You know what? No, it will work. It will work because I would for you. Send Tiger back to hand. For Nightmare Unicorn. Access code Taco. Okay. Perfect. Activate Tiger. Diagram. I think I actually got this. If I plan on using this deck correctly, I think I got this. Because I'm gonna move to my battle phase. Activate effect, activate effect. I meant to activate effect. Can't activate anything due to Collage Check's effect.
And that's game. No one can beat the access code Taco. I mean, we did in one of the games I played today. But I know that doesn't count. Don't peek behind the man behind the curtain. Okay. Again, Ash, Golio. Yeah, I feel like that's what you're about to do. You're about to Ash for Golio. You're thinking, wait, Maxine. I'm definitely not getting Funny Bros, dude. You have a 55 card deck, so I am not. Trying to help you get to use whatever your 55 card. Go in! Well, that's a lot of cards. Unlock me. I was supposed to say, use my hand traps. This does not work in my favor. Oh wow. But Judge came in handy. I was about to say, I swear, each time I play against like the horse deck and horse engine, but always has the second like sarcophagus in hand. Always. Oh, we shut that shit down. Am I up against Light Swarm? Is that fair to guess? That is an incorrect guess. Well, maybe not. It's for Kyoko, Groundon, and Lucrezia archetype. I actually have no idea how this plays. The thinking. I mean, isn't it like a
There's a famous trap card by the Socials. Yep, that's that. Well, I know I'm probably gonna activate the second one. Should I take the free wake up. I take the free wake up. Okay. Let's see. One of the free packs can I get? Nothing but captures the eye at all. Okay, cool. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. It's been a blast. It's been a fun blast. Tomorrow will be more Donkey Kong Bonanza. We could, well, probably finish the game. And then Great Ace Attorney Monday. So again, thank you all.